everyone. How are we doing today? I'm really low in my seat. Can you all hear me okay? Kim, you're here just in time. Hi, Mistress. H. Perun, you're always here. Welcome. Sorry for the late start. Whoa, why am I so low? I don't know. My chair is not working well. How are you all doing today? This one stream, I released the movie theater, which was an idea from that Sims lady who's my wonderful community manager. And this was her idea actually for the movie theater. And I got a lot of feedback that there's other like rabbit holes, as we call them, and shells that could be made kind of similar to how I did the movie theater. So I wanted to go through some of them and see what your thoughts were and like what kind of objects you'd want for them. So, oh yeah, Mo's going pretty crazy in the back. Oh, JC Tech, hi, welcome. Wonton Soup, welcome. Yeah, Mo's kind of going crazy. I did cheat a little bit and put some catnip on there. So he's going a little bit crazy right now. Can you guys all hear me okay? I think you can, so. Cool. Well, I think we have enough people. I can start the game. So I already pulled out a few shells to look at. And if I'm missing any, please let me know. So I have a few I wanted to go through. Hi, the Tomorrow Sim. Okay, I'm going to just pull up the game so we can get right into it. Do you guys all want to see what I'm working on too? I can show you. I have some new garden planters I've been working on. There we go. We're in the game. The girl who sims, hello. Oh, also, what is the largest lot on the game? I was curious because I think it's the Villarreal lot. So that's the one I kind of used for this. I did a little bit of testing before, which you can see here. So I have a few 64 by 64. I think that's this one. Okay, so I have a few already placed because I was kind of trying to test them out because not all of them can like fully work on a different lot. And one thing that is, you guys might be restricted on some of these. There's actually a development category flag, which will make it so you can't access some of these items in the game, even in debug, even with world objects on, all of that. There's just some of these that are totally hidden. I did test out, so these are actually clones. I don't know if you can get all of these in debug or not. I don't know if any of you have tried some of these. This is the courthouse where you can get married. This is, I think, Brichester. I'm probably totally messing that up. I think Brichester is the arts university. And so I did pull this building, but it's just so massive for one of them. But okay, let me control my ADD and we'll go one at a time. If I'm missing any as well, let me know. So I did, these two are really cool. The haunted house was like really big. And the love one is a lot smaller. So what I'm kind of thinking, and why I wanted to do this live stream is because I want feedback from you all on kind of like what, so for the movie theater, I think I still have it in here. Okay, you haven't been, Erica says that she hasn't been able to find, oh, you guys can see some of the stuff I've been working on. I haven't been able to find, oh, Sorry. So Erica B said, I haven't been able to find the rides from high school years in debug. So these are ones that were categorized, or maybe you can find them, but not all of them are available to actually use. One thing in particular was from the wedding pack. I don't know if you guys remember when I made the market stall wall inserts. A few of those, like, you could only find in the world, like in one of the house shells. So yeah, basically you can't find all of them in debug. So even if, and then if you did find them and you place them, they're kind of big, especially this one. And really they're going into a rabbit hole, so they don't need to be this big. I've already tested these two, and actually they work pretty well for using them on their own. Kind of the first thing I do when I see if I can use a shell or transform it kind of like I did the movie theater is I'll just place the object on the lot and test it as is. So you can see, like, on this one I can go write it. Last time I tested this, she peed her pants. But she's going to go in and she's just going to disappear in here. So I already took a look at both of these, and both of these will work. However, it wasn't working when I had the option to ride with. So I need to look into that a little bit more. What I was thinking for these two to separate them out into their own objects would be to take this sign, which is kind of, honestly, it's textured really poorly. But I could, like, take this sign out, or maybe take these teeth and give it so, like, you could place the teeth or place the sign, or maybe like these, maybe I could even, like, separate the windows too. Give you guys, like, the windows, the sign, and the teeth, so you could kind of build your own haunted house. There's also, like, this door on the back I could grab, but these textures are really, really bad. You can see they're very pixelated. Now, for the Love Shack, one thing I was thinking I could do for this is I could separate this door. I could also separate these signs, like this sign, or like these swans, and make this a door. And then, like, the door you could go into. So you could maybe even, like, build the inside, or, like, if you just wanted to use the sign and build your own, I could even pull out this guy, this, like, top heart part. So you could put it outside a building. So these ones are pretty easy. I kind of have a good idea of how I would separate these two. Oh, Justine's here. Hi, Justine. Let's see. The Tomorrow Sim on Twitch says, I have an amusement park that features lots of your stuff and some Waronk items. I did pull out the debug items from high school years, and they work. I also have a lot trait for amusement park. Oh, cool. Maybe you can share a link for that. So I think these two I'm good. I don't know if I'll be able to do the Ferris wheel. That one's a little bit more complicated. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of people asking for the wallpaper. So here's the problem with the wallpaper. The wallpaper has, like, where this light is, it has, like, a shadow there. So I could try to make it into a wallpaper. I mean, I could cut off the top maybe. Like, the swans are cute too. I do really love the wallpaper. And especially on the haunted house one, but this texturing is just so bad. I could also, like, pull out the spiders and stuff too. But I really think for the haunted house, the sign and then maybe these eyes and the teeth would be fun. Because then you could build, like, your own face for it. And then I could also pull out these spiders if you guys wanted those. The Tomorrow Sim, can we recreate it? I don't know what you're talking about. Recreate what? Blue Sky Jammin says, will these items be base game? So when I typically swap something to base or make something base game compatible, I make sure I put at least a lot of effort and time into doing it. I don't like to just, like, clone something and make it base game compatible. So what I did with the movie theater is I made the object itself base game compatible. So if you don't have the pack, it could be decoration. But in order to have the interactions, you do need the pack. Oh, the wallpaper. Yeah, you could probably recreate it. I'd probably spend more time. I really like the swans. I think what I would do is like take this swan and flip it and make like a full door with it. Or grab this, make this a door and the signs. But yeah, I mean, you could probably trace this. And this, the signs up top I love too. And this like big heart. So these ones I'm pretty sure I have locked and loaded. I always end my Sims holidays, poor guys. So I think these ones, I have a really good idea for these. So unless you guys have any other ideas, those are probably the things I'll separate for these ones. Now, this whole, this actually got started. The first person who wrote me about this asked about the university buildings. Because you have to like always go to the university. And I was actually worried these ones would be, this is so massive. Nick John says, will the actual rabbit holes be the doorways or arches? Yeah, so like basically what I could do is any object I separate, I can make it into the rabbit hole. So you could click on any one of them. So the doors, yes, would be the actual rabbit hole. So they'd walk to the door and then disappear essentially. Now for the haunted house, you'd probably like the teeth and like the eyes and the sign would likely be the rabbit hole. So you'd want to like put your own door on it or something. But that Sims Lady says realistic. Yeah. Okay. So this is massive. And I was really worried about the university one. And it actually works. So I tested it out. She can attend classes. They are time restrictive. And you can attend the guest lecture and tutor. Now, this one I'm pretty excited about. This is just one of the university shells. There's actually quite a few of them. And I tested it out and it works pretty well. But the university one is kind of like the hardest one that I'm trying to figure out what kind of object you guys would want. So if I didn't have the university, like one thing I could do is I could pull out this door maybe, or like this archway. I could look at some of the other, I actually haven't really looked at the world very much. Or, you know, maybe I could pull out this archway, even though it's not very pretty. And then there's also the sports arenas too. But yeah, what are your guys' ideas for how you would want me to make the university? Because I've heard that people have built their own universities. So I could make the rabbit hole, I don't know, I could maybe even make it like a flag with like the university symbols. I think there are some, let's see. Tiffany, are the rabbit holes scalable? Yes, they should be. This one is not. You'll see here when I shrink it down, the windows will stay the same. So not all of them are. This one would obviously not be scalable, but whatever ones I make will be scalable. The reason this isn't scalable are these windows. At nighttime, they light up, which is just a certain shader that doesn't shrink correctly. Sims Lady suggests a door or two because she knows I love doors. I actually hate making doors. They're such a pain. I think doors might be the best one for this, but also let's look at the university items. Because the goal is to make it so it's as customizable as possible. And that's why I try to do like a door or a sign. I could also do like a plaque. But I know there's like flags. So, I mean, like these, I could make like this the rabbit hole, for example. Hi, Val. Thanks for coming. You know, or I could even like separate this banner so you could put it on the wall and that could be the rabbit hole. That Sims lady says something invisible. Now, I've made a lot of invisible items before, but they're kind of a pain. It's a lot of tuning, and with this, I'm trying to reuse EA tuning. Oh, Erica says rugs. Do we like the rug idea? Oh, this could also be an option. Something like this. H. Perrin says the plaques they put on old buildings. Yeah, I think plaques might be good. Even like flags. Are there university flags? I think there are somewhere. Or it could even be like this guy. Do we like the plaques the most? Because then you could use whatever door you wanted. You wouldn't have to kind of do the modern version of one and the... Because, like, this one's kind of older. I think this is the Art University. But, like, a door would be... If I made it, like, from the door, it would have to be, like, in this style, obviously, which maybe you might not want. But it seems like plaques, and then... This would be kind of cool, actually. I kind of like this. So whatever object specifically for the universities, they would have to route... The Sims would walk to the object and not necessarily a door. I don't know how much that breaks realism for you guys. But this, I actually think this would be a great object for the classes. And you could even switch it. Maybe I could make some custom ones too. I like signs for this. Do you guys, what would be your priority? Would it be the university stuff? Or would you like maybe like the peer stuff first? Or there was quite a few stuff. So that Sims lady also had requested the courthouse. And I think, oh, it doesn't open till 9 a.m. So we'll let some, maybe, okay, let's test the courthouse. And let me know, there's like Batu shells and tons of other ones. So, oops, I just moved my desk, sorry. Let's see, let's cheat and make them in love. I actually don't know how to make them fall in love cheating. Well, I do writing it, marriage, cheat relationship, add relationship bit. Let's make them... in love. Romantic partner. That's so funny. Let's see. I don't want them to be married because I want to test the wedding. Deeply in love. Oh, but it didn't work. Oh, she's tutoring. Why didn't that work? By the way, what do these little things mean? I've never seen them before. The little, I'm guessing that's from the Parenthood set. The little puzzle pieces. H. Byrne really wants the courthouse wedding option too. So for the courthouse wedding option, I was thinking of adding it to my kiosk actually. Have you guys seen the kiosk? Let me pull it up. Okay, so this is the kiosk I made. You can travel from it. You can do a bunch of stuff. You can even use gender-neutral bathrooms, sell craftables. So I thought this might be a good place to put, like, the marriage certificate one. Or, is it they just get a certificate at the end, I think? But I thought this would be a great place to at least add the option to get married. And then also I could make a separate object as well. I was kind of thinking of even just taking the marriage certificate and making that an object you could get married from. But what are your ideas for a courthouse replacement? Nick John says, I'm cool with the signs, even if they don't walk to the door, because it can be placed next to the door. Maybe an object that can hang on a wall is a second option. Okay. The one thing is if I make it a wall-mounted object, I'd have to restrict the height is the only thing. Haas of Borja. We could customize the name of the rabbit hole. So I'm going to try as hard as I can to use the EA tuning as is. And the reason I do that is because that way it's less prone to breaking with new packs and updates and stuff. Tiffany, the courthouse is in the weddings world. And so you can come here. Oh, they're still not open. Where is she? Stop tutoring. So you can see she just popped out. So this rabbit hole shell, I think all the university ones I can totally do. So, and there's also the sports arena. So I'll make some like sports themed. At the end of this, I'll go and pull up the objects and we can look at them together. I didn't have a time to clone all the shells. So, but let's make them fall in love. Why aren't they in love? Did I do the cheat wrong? Flirt. How quick can we get married? This is just some random girl I found on the gallery. How quickly can we make these two married, guys? Cheat. Sim info. Am I doing this wrong, guys? Let me know. Add relationship bit. Let's see. Rava appears calm. Let's see. I guess this doesn't affect their relationship. Oh, I don't want to type in that cheat. What is it? The chat's a little delayed for me, so I can't see if any of you sent me help, but we'll see what happens at 9. I doubt. Oh, there's a little bit of love here. Exchange numbers. You live together. Oh, you have many. Oh, Bora Mama. I think I said that right. Actually, I don't think I said that right because I never do. Says, we have many house shells. We could place rabbit hole signs with tool mod to make them useful rabbit holes. That's a great idea. So, yeah, I guess if I made, like, signs or stuff that go on the ground, you could even place them with tool mod and use them anywhere. That's a good idea. I like that. Oh, it's 9. It's 9. I don't have UI cheats. Oh, we must be engaged. Okay, I'm going to use the bathroom because this will actually tell me if this is usable or not. And I think I actually already looked at the coding for this one. The clothing shop, I can do, all they do is window shop, but I could totally do that. So it looks like the courthouse, I can be window shop, but I could totally do that. So it looks like the courthouse, I can be change as well. The courthouse is nothing special. Like, it's not that great of a building. There was nothing here really to like define as a courthouse. So I'll definitely add the getting married to the kiosk, but also I'll make another object. The courthouse is the one I'm really like not sure what the best way to do it as would be. Whoa. This is oh, they have the normal flipped. That is an error. I mean, I could always like pull, once again, I could pull like this door frame out if that worked, but it sounds like signs are kind of the way to go on these ones. So I'm going to exit the game here real quick. And open SimSource Studio. So this is a really helpful cheat if some of you ever want to like look at something. Oh, Mistress Tia, I'm going to copy and paste this. Thank you. Oh, columns is a good idea. Okay, let me see. Could the buildings have an option to change functions? So if we want a building like the uni building and change between uni buildings, courthouse. So I'm not going to be doing buildings. I'm going to be doing small objects, kind of like plaques or something like that. That way you can build your own building. I think the buildings are too big as they are. But no, they wouldn't have the ability to switch the functionality because I'm going to be reusing EA tuning. Yeah, Nick John asked if a rabbit hole for the tents or treehouse, and add rabbit hole to the RV. I think someone already did that. You should check, or I'll check. I don't know why I said you should check. If you want it sooner, look, because I think it's out there. I think I've seen it before when I did my RV set. I think I found one. I don't know if it still works or not though. If you're ever in Sims 4 Studio, I've showed this cheat a few times. You can do object-preview. And what it's going to do is you don't have to clone an object to look at it. You can kind of look at it in the game. So let's go here. So one thing I wanted to ask you guys is I haven't played with University very much. And let's see. There's like a bunch of, where are they? Okay, here. So there's like multiple buildings for like where you can do classes. I'm guessing that's like a level thing. Oh, a podium would be good for the get married. I kind of like that. But like, what do you guys do with these sports arena? The sports arena, I actually have a good idea because I looked at these earlier and they have a bunch of like sports stuff on them. Oh, that's not a good example. Let me go to the other. That Sims lady, what about changing where the portal from the realm of magic goes? Making portals is super easy. What did you mean for that one? Okay, but see how this sports arena, there's actually a bunch of different, they're called geostates, so esports, which I love that they do esports. So for like the sports arenas, I was thinking of like pulling these huge banners off. I think you guys already have these flags and stuff in the game. I don't think you have these big banners though. So I thought these huge banners would be great for the sports arena. And you can see this one's the gaming one because it has like the exclamation point, and then the soccer one has like this little symbol. And obviously these changed, but like I said, I think you guys have these already. These ones, these banners right here, and also ignore these black things. Sometimes Sims 4 Studio, it shows up weird. But these actually light up in the game. But then also, yeah, there's these little placards, which I don't think the ground ones have this icon on there. I'd have to look. But yeah, what do you guys think about the banners for the sports? Let's check what Uni has. Also, I'm kind of doing this live, so this is kind of my process when I'm like looking to do something. This is my process. I'm kind of going with you live. Also, what do the dorms even do? I guess they're just shells, right? And they're kind of like the apartments, I think. But let's see. Let's see what flags you guys have for uni. I don't see a soccer one here. Yeah, see these? They don't have like the soccer banner. So I could make this be soccer, kind of like we saw in that building. These don't have the soccer, so you guys don't get those soccer banners. Interesting. And these ones one thing I could do too is like these ones are stuck. Whoa. Where am I? I got lost. I might have to restart that. Tiffany, you said they have 2 buildings. What's the difference between the 2 buildings? I don't understand. Are they just different classes? Question about the university. Would the sim route automatically if enrolled on a custom build, or would they go to the game's rabbit holes? They should be able to go to the classes. I'll go back in the game and double check because I did enroll one of my sims in the university. So we can see what they do. They should, like, you have to be near the building to click on it to go to class. Kind of. So, okay, Sims Lady. Each schedule says which building it is. So does your sim automatically route to class when they need to go? Or do you have to click on it to go to the class? I don't know. I haven't played enough. Yes, you have to click on it, or yes, they go automatically. Oh, here's like a soccer one. They automatically go to it. I wonder, it might be a tag thing. Let me make note of that real quick. Now, is creating your own university, like, I know I'm spending a lot of time on university. Is this like a top priority for you guys? Or like, you guys want the peer stuff more? I know the courthouse is a big request. That one I can add super easy to the kiosk and update that. I could probably do it today even. There's also like these soccer balls. Like if you wanted to go watch a soccer event, I could do a soccer ball. I kind of just look and try and get some ideas. What are these? Oh, see, this is just a shell. This is not interactable. Sometimes stuff looks really weird in the game, in Sims 4 Studio. I love these windows. Did they give us these windows in the game? Because they're really pretty. They're like old cathedral type buildings. Let's see. So for the university shells, arts classroom off lot. This doesn't look, that's not, doesn't interact. Let's see. Oh, Peregrinations is here. Okay, so this is the sports arena for the other university. So I think what I'll do for these after looking at it is, I think for the sports stuff, I'll grab the banners, because let me go over here, active esports. Maybe I'll like separate some of these banners, or like this one right here, which is cool, or maybe these flags, and these big banners, and I can make all of those work as the sports arena. Do they automatically go to the sports, or do you have to do that? And then here's the soccer one. Yeah, see, like you guys don't have this banner, so this would be a cool banner to hang to go to the sports. And this one, I love these big ones. These are cool. Although I would not make them these huge. These are like massive, massive. Oh. Yeah, I heard you say peer stuff. Yeah, the peer stuff. Sorry, I'm just catching up on reading everything. So H. Prune says, for me, it'd be the guest lectures and skill classes you can take at the university buildings. I'd like somewhere else. So yeah, I think I'll do like a plaque for those. Or, oh, there's also these kiosks. You know what? Actually, I think this would be kind of cool, actually. Station, I think is what it's called. What are they? They're these little, they're kind of like the ranger station. Oh, let's see what this is. I think this is the statue you can like mess up. Oh, okay, I could probably pull this thing out. Yarn bombed. That's so cool. I could probably pull this plaque out, but I think that's only for one of the universities, right? This is the other one. I just wanted to see it. Oh man, they did a good job with this. That's good. Let me look at the toilet paper. Ah, that's good. They did a good job with that. That's cool. Let me just look at this real quick. Oh, look at all this graffiti. That's cool. Oh, look, there's a UFO graffiti. So these, you can't see in the preview mode, but I can look at them here, but that graffiti is pretty cool. Pretty sure you have to click on the arena. They won't go automatically. Okay. So yeah, I think that would be good, super great for the arena. The Bridgester, I'll pull out that plaque. Where are those kiosks? I don't think they're in debug. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like the ranger station where it's like that little... Oh, I think this is really ugly actually. Oh, I could pull out... Ooh, you know what would be cool? Is if for the sports arena, I could also like pull out some of the sports stuff from high school years. Like the bleachers and stuff like that. I'm trying to find these kiosks. I will find them. I thought they were in debug. Why didn't they give you guys the soccer banners on this? That's so silly. Because they gave you these ones. But they didn't give you the soccer banner on this one. That's interesting. They gave you these, but not the big banner. Where are those stupid kiosks? Maybe I could look it up. Stall? A lot of bathroom stalls. I could have sworn... Okay, I'm spending a lot of time looking for this. Maybe they're not showing. Okay, oh, here they are. I found them. Okay. So these two are like the come with the university. So one thing I could do too is I could grab this thing and make this. So this is where you go to soccer and take classes. And then I think this one has its own different one. Yeah, so I could grab these two like bulletin boards and kind of make it so you could attend classes through that. Would you guys like that? I'm going to pull back up the game. Okay, so besides university and university stuff, sounds like you guys like. We like the pier items. Courthouse for sure. Are there any other rabbit holes I missed? Hi, Sammy. Welcome. Oh, the scoreboard, Erica. Yeah. I wanted to make that light up. I could totally do the scoreboard. Is the kiosk considered an outdoor activity? Nick, is that my kiosk or the ones I just showed? Let's see. So I could kind of, so Rabbit Hole Knots says Rabbit Hole Grocery and Bookstore, just like Sims 3. So the grocery store is kind of hard. That's kind of why on the kiosk I made it so you could buy. So I have the Lamazon, and then you could always place in a building. And then also I made it on the kiosk that you could sell your stuff, which I know you can only do in Henford Bagley, which I also probably said wrong. We need to be engaged. Let me see. Is there a way to cheat her so she's in university? Let's see. Add career. Oh, don't cheat university. Dang it. Well, I wanted to test if she could go. I'll do some testing before. I know they can sit in on the skill classes. I already tested that. That works. It is a career. Parenthood has rabbit hole activities, but they're not tied to objects. What? Rabbit hole activities? But yeah, I really think this and then those like corkboard things would be cool for university. But yeah, I think I have a pretty good idea of what to do for these. Do you guys care about the Batu rabbit holes? I actually did a long time ago. I made a functional droid depot out of like a panel. I should find that. I don't know what I did with it. Because I was trying to test something with the droids and I didn't want to go to Batu to get the droid. So I like made something for myself. I should look into that and see. Boo Batu. Well, Sims Lady, we know you don't like it. But yeah, I think that's really. Oh wait, do you guys? I should. I'll save the planters that I'm working on for later, because I think you guys will really like those. But yeah, I mean, I think that's all I have of volunteer activities. I could add the volunteer activities to the kiosk. There, so you could go there and do that maybe. Corkboards for the games, signs for the classes. Okay. The holiday ceremony. Okay, I'm going to go back through the chat once we're done, and I'm going to write down all these rabbit holes as well. But yeah, I think yeah, Nick, they're not tied to objects. Yeah, so I'll look into those and see if I can add them at all to something. Yeah, I think I have a really good idea of how to move forward for these. I'll go back through and look through all your comments and make sure I didn't miss any of them. And yeah, I'll start working on these soon. I really think the university one could be really fun, especially like with all the signs and stuff. So, in the courthouse, I could probably add that to the kiosk like today. That one should be pretty quick. Keep the secret societies. What does that mean? So I wouldn't be changing any way the game works. Basically, I'd be taking EA tuning and putting it on an object. So I wouldn't be removing anything, and you could still like go to them. Oh, you were joking because you've been talking about the secret societies. Okay. Well, thank you guys. I think I have a good idea how to go from here. Thanks for all your input. If you have any more suggestions, you can let me know on Discord, or Discord's probably the best place. Or yeah, if there's anything else you think of, let me know. Or if there's any other shells I missed, let me know in the comments as well. But yeah, thanks for spending part of your Tuesday afternoon with me, and I shall see you guys next week and maybe have some rabbit hole testing to show you. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.